Welcome everybody back to Tuesday nights here. This time the Iron Thunder Racing League, still in the Summer Shootout here, folks. The ARCA Series, sponsored by, I don't know if I'm sponsoring this race or not, but it was named the MaxspeedTV 125, so I think I am sponsoring it. If not, well, big shout out to Josh Ball up here in the booth, going to be calling the action with me tonight. The MaxspeedTV 125, round number 6 here at the Rockingham, and also presented by MaxspeedTV here tonight. Well, Josh, glad to have you back out here, buddy. Not a huge field out here tonight, but man, I still think, we're going to have some action out here at this track. Very unique track. Not a lot of people race on it.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of a interesting track, a mile, exactly a mile here at Rockingham Speedway, but I expect the Stay Tuned Sports ITRL Summer Shootout Series to do pretty well here.
Yeah, definitely. It is Stay Tuned Sports, by the way. I forgot to totally put that in there. That was my fault. But yeah, Stay Tuned Sports here. Big shout out to them too. So yeah, I think a lot of action here. Looking at about 17 in total out here, but I do think, well, I know, Josh, you're not going to be racing, so that is going to leave, it looks like, 16 of them out there. I don't know if Dylan's going to race or not. He might pull up, a few laps here before, admitting duties and all that, unless you're doing it. I don't know who's doing it. I can't keep up with it week to week. You guys keep flip-flopping.
Yeah, I expect there to be probably about 14 to 16. Like you said, some of the guys probably not going to race, but that really just makes it even better for Keegan. He tonight, points leader, is only 18 in front of Quick, but, with so little people, that's, even if he finished last, he could only lose 15 to 20 points, so he wouldn't lose that much even if he does get last.
Yeah, definitely, yeah, and so now, you can definitely pick up some points for sure, but I don't really see, a big change. There may be some. We'll get to the point standings here in just a second. I've already got the pre-race analytics here up here tonight, air temp of 77. I was looking at the track temp earlier here, Josh, and I was saying right now 103. Do we expect that temp to continue to go up, or is it going to go down? Because right now it probably is a little slick out there.
Yeah, so this is a late afternoon race, so right now 4:15 p.m. for the Eastern time. So the temperatures are going to go down throughout the race. So it'll probably get a little more grippy towards the end of the race, but again, that's going to be, adjustments for these guys. It's going to feel different here in practice than it does in the race, so it'll be who can adjust to that accordingly. Even though Keegan right now is leading the practice here, the 24.228, even some of the guys in the back, the field only spread out by 0.2 pretty much. So anybody even back to 12th, 15th, 0.2 off, they could pick that up if the track changes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm seeing that back here. Yeah, all the way back to, well, yourself. And Dylan Hale's about 4/10 of a second off, but still very, very close. So under a half a second. 125 laps here tonight. No stages. It's straight up racing. That is 125 miles. You get a total of 4 sets of tires. I think tires, Josh, along with the fuel, we could probably here tonight throw both of these as a premium, depending on if we go green or if there is a few cautions, which we could. It is Rockingham, or I could be surprised and this could go green. But we've got to really watch both tires and fuel here tonight.
Yeah, I got out there, ran a couple laps, and it seems it's probably going to be about tires. The track's really bumpy. It really wants to slide up in the corners. So I'd assume it's probably going to be more about the tires again than fuel. But, last couple weeks actually have been fuel mileage races. So it really, you can't throw that out at any point. 2 weeks in a row, same thing. We've had that plenty in the past here at ITRL. So really, whoever can manage the race the best.
Yeah, definitely. So manage your tires, manage your fuel, and just, keep it clean too here tonight. That is also going to be the key. They only get one fast repaired. You do not want to have to use that up early. It is 60% fuel here tonight. I do believe it's probably going to be, definitely probably going to have to pit. I would say 50, 60 laps here. Could be even less than that. I don't have the correct number.
Oh yeah, you're gonna at least have to pit, I'd say, at least once, if not twice. But again, like we said, if there's cautions, there's pit strategy involved. People can stretch it. There's times you can stretch it 3 to 4 laps if you're saving correctly, or sometimes tracks you can only save half a lap. So
Yep.
really just depends on what the guys think out there and how the tires are handling and how the track changes.
Yep, 40% pit road speed. No, you don't want to go 40% pit road speed. 40-mile-an-hour pit road speed here tonight. A gruesome pit road. 50-mile-an-hour pace speed here this evening. Going ahead and jumping down into the point standings here tonight. I know, Josh, you already touched on it. Egan Sabilo up at the top spot at 204. Matt Quick here in second at 186. He is 18 back, so it's still very close between them two. It's actually very close between pretty much all the drivers out here when you go driver to driver. Zachary Krauser in third at 179, 25 behind the leader. Matt Cherry up 2 spots into fourth at 176, 28 behind the leader. Elvin Mosier down a spot into fifth, 165, 39 behind the leader. Raymond Rottenauer up 3 spots, just outside of the top 5 and 6th at 161, 43 behind the leader. Brian Workman is going to stay where he's at in 7th. At 160, he is 44 behind the leader. Daniel Haff in 8th, going to stay where he's at, 155, 49 behind the leader. Adam Sharam up 2 spots from a confusing win last week. We'll get to touch on that here in just a second. If you missed it, he was up 2 spots here tonight in 9th at 153, 51 behind the leader. Hank Caston up 2 spots as well, cracking the top 10. 148, 56 behind the leader. Josh Cooley, likewise, up 2 spots into 11th at 144, 60 behind the leader. Sean Bounty down 7. He is still in the top 12 in 12th. 141, 63 behind the leader. And Treston Ott up 2 spots here in 13th at 136, 68 behind the leader. And going back real quick to Adam Sharam, Josh Ball was actually driving last week, and it is in the rule book, folks. I checked. It is there. And substitute. And that is what happened last week. So with that win from Josh, gave Adam the win. I know it's a little confusing there, Josh, for everybody, but that's in the rules.
Yeah, that's right. And there is another sub out there tonight. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but I know there was one person out there to sub, so should be interesting to see if they can win as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, Anthony Shook out there in chat here tonight. How you doing, Anthony? Well, we're going to go ahead and step aside here, folks, and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Qualifying here at Rockingham will be underway when we come back.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket trembled, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, take us that star-spangled banner
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, qualifying is coming down to the wire here. Right now, it looks like Keegan Sabilo up at the top spot, but we're going to go ahead and get a driver down here real quick. His name is Adam Schramm here tonight. Adam, of course, you wasn't here last week. Congratulations, though, on the win from Josh. I'm going to turn it over to Josh here tonight. Josh, here's your interview, buddy.
Yeah, Adam. So, how is it going out there at Rockingham tonight? How's the track? Tell us what you think. How's the race going to go, and what's the strategy going to be to win?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like qualifying session here a little bit different than practice. Just felt a little bit looser. Overall, pretty happy with my laps here. Just try to ride around best I can here in the top 10 and try to kind of have a solid race.
Yeah, we
Not
hit
really.
it on that. We hit it on what you just said, though, Adam. Like the track change, and it was 3 degrees higher, the track temp during practice. Now we're already down to 100 degrees. So definitely some changes already, and we haven't even got to the race.
For sure, for sure.
Well, again, Adam, good luck this week here, and good win last week. But see if you can go back-to-back with us here on the Stay Tuned Sports ITRL Summer Shootout Series. But starting up there pretty good tonight. Good job qualifying 7th. But I guess we'll hopefully see you at the end of the race and get another interview with you.
Thank you very much.
Alrighty, well, that is Adam Schramm. Adam, good luck, bud. All right, well, looks like he's already out. Wow, that was quick. All righty, well, here we go. The MaxspeedTV starting grid. Keegan Sabilo up at the top spot here tonight. Congratulations, Keegan, on pole. Matt Cherry going to be in that 2nd spot. Justin Bush 3rd. Brian Workman 4th. Danny Vizina in 5th. Brandon Kaluster, who's in 6th. And rounding out our top 7 is going to be Adam Schramm. Josh, finish us out, buddy.
Starting P8, Tristan Ott. And back to road number 5 will be Alex Little on the inside with Zach Kreiser to his outside with a 24.734. Dan Half starting P11 tonight, followed by Ray Rittenauer. Matthew Quick will be P13. And it looks like on from that back, it's those guys aren't going to be starting, but it was finished by Dylan Hale, Josh Cully, Josh Paul, and Sawyer Ott. It looks like there's 13 on the grid currently.
Ooh, 13 drivers. Ooh.
Actually, it looks like Josh Cully loaded in, so he will be the last car, so we'll have 14 or 15 out there.
Right, oh, there we go. We got some more, looks like, gridding up. I just seen Cooley pop up there, so looks like Matt Quick gridded. Of course, Dylan doing admin duties. Josh up here in the booth with me tonight. He is not racing. Of course, going to keep an eye out on everything, I'm sure, as well. Always good to have more eyes, especially some eyes in the sky, as they like to call it.
Oh yeah, and tonight, hopefully this track's pretty wide. Should be able to go green most of the way, hopefully. Although it is bumpy, and we hit it on this earlier. Track can change. So we'll keep that in mind. But through practice, looks like everybody had a good handle on it. But we'll see here, getting ready to come to the green.
Yes, sir. I'm going to bring up that pre-race now again, and we're looking at 99 degrees. So track temp falling, actually. Could be a good thing. Cooler track temp, cools off the track a little bit. Maybe they can get some grip out here.
Yeah, hopefully, and we'll see how it goes. And but get ready to take the green.
Yes.
See how it happens.
Yes, we are. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. It'll be Keegan Sabilo in control of the field. There goes the pace car here tonight. Keegan bringing them to the green here tonight. The Iron Thunder Racing League. The green flag is out. Boogity, 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 folks. We're underway here tonight at the Rockingham.
Yeah, unfortunately, that lead did not last long for Keegan Sabilo. Looks like Matthew Cherry, Matt went ahead and took the lead, and we already got a battle for 3rd, as it looks like Brian Wortman's going to fall down back to 4th.
Got Ryan falling back right where he started, actually, in fourth in the 74. Brandon Gluster, who's from 6th to P3 in 1 lap, Josh. I mean, yeah, that's 3 positions. You know, it's not like 10, but 3 positions in 1 lap. He took off like a rocket.
Yeah, he did. Definitely get as many positions as he can early. And, looks like the 74 falls back, but yeah, top 3, Cherry, Sabilo, and Klusha Hoos. We're pretty much single file on back after that, though.
Oh, looking at it here, yeah, just kind of paying attention here. Trying to still get a couple of laps in these tires. Got to get the tires warmed up. Here at Rockingham, it'll take a few laps. I mean, with it being as bumpy as it is, you really got to be careful too. You hit the bumps the wrong way, and especially when you got drivers around you, like the 3, 29, 99, and 32 right here together. You know, they hit that bump the wrong way, or they don't hit their braking point. You know, it could not. It won't be pretty. I will say that.
Yeah, just like you said, as Klusha now into P2. Looks like there's a couple different strategies going on. I see some guys dropping back, just kind of riding, and that was your points leader Keegan lost a couple spots since the start. Wonder if they're playing the tire game. You know, we did talk about that earlier, but that could be something, you know, with a bumpy track and everything. That a couple of these guys are trying to take advantage of running easy now and then being able to come back out.
Yeah, hammer down later. Hey, it's 125 laps, so it may not seem like a whole lot of laps, which it isn't. But, you know, with that being said, you know, they go green, they stay green. This race might last an hour. You know, we throw in a caution or two. It might take it over a little bit. But then again, throw in a couple of cautions. The way this track is and the 60% fuel in the tires, it could make for a very, very interesting finish. I'm not saying, you know, Josh, if it stays green, it's going to be interesting because we've already seen it. Last 2 races, we've seen it. You know, it could be the same thing tonight. Yeah,
that's right. And while we were talking there, we had a battle for the lead, but it's kind of cooled down now. The 25 actually went around the 5 of Matt Cherry on the last lap to take the lead, although now he's fallen back behind, it looks like, into P3.
Yeah.
But he was able to get up there and got a run on the leader. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely people getting out here racing already, so.
And Bluster did lead a lap, so he did officially cross the line before Matt did. So he did get a lap under his belt. Our pole sitter Keegan is back up into 2nd, and he is trying to run down Matt Cherry. Go ahead.
No, like you were saying, it's interesting to see. Like, he was one of the ones that let them go first. Now we're here from and I wonder if that pushing the first couple laps, you know, if you do that, you can definitely heat up those tires and that can really run. So him and even Justin Bush that started P3, now coming back up to P4 and is closing on all of the leaders.
Yep, he's coming right up here too. So we got a little bit of a breakaway going from Bush to Workman. About a 1.5 seconds between them two, but that 1.5 seconds, as we see a battle here real quickly with the 74 and the 15 of, Treston. Ott. Yes, we got 2 Otts out here. We've got Treston and Sawyer.
Yeah, Sawyer is actually your big gainer of the race right now. Up 6 positions since the start. He started technically in the 17th position. He's up to 11th. And you were just talking about Treston. He's up 3 from P8. So definitely some movers. People are starting to move up at P5 and down to P10. So really interesting to see what strategy is going on.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. Zach just got around Brian. It looks like Schramm is going to come around Brian. Brian falling back. Could be by design. Brian, you know, just kind of playing the track here. And oh my gosh, we're going to have 3 wide here, but that didn't take long. We had our 3 wide at Rockingham.
Crazy.
Other 3 wide. There's the 89 of Quick. Took it 3 wide, but the 29 and the 74. That didn't last but a second there. getting a little risky with a biscuit in the back.
Yeah, that's true, but I think we're about to see a battle for the lead here very shortly. Keegan is getting really close to the back of that number 5 car each and every lap coming out of the turns. Looks like he's maybe braking a little earlier than Cherry, trying to save some tires, but as soon as he gets on the gas, he is closing up on the rear end, and I'd expect to see maybe in a lap or two Keegan getting around that 5.
Well, is this burning Keegan's tires up even more, being that close and trying to figure out a way to get around him? Or is he just trying to rattle Matt's cage a little bit, tell him, hey, you make a mistake, I'm right here?
That could be the case. Looks like one car got into the wall there on the back stretch. Not exactly sure who that was, but everybody's still straight. But here we go. Battle for the lead. The 77 under the 5 in turn 1 drifts up a little. Looks like Cherry's going to be able to hold it here. It's going to be hard to pass on the bottom.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely, unless you can get that huge run and the car on the outside just gives it to you. But no Matt and no Keegan, they're not going to give each other the room. Now, we know Keegan did it at the start of the race, but now they're racing, Keegan's not going to give it to him.
No. Just like you said, I think reiterating, Keegan's just sitting behind Cherry, maybe trying to rattle his cage, make him make a mistake, because right now that drive off, he's going to need to make a pass gun before they get to the next turn, because the bottom just eats up the tires and also, your speed. So Cherry's going to get a run on the top.
Guard that top line, looks like that is what Cherry is doing, because I know if Keegan is able to get out to the outside of Matt, I don't think Matt's going to be able to hold it. Here we go. Oh, man. Well, nope. Whoa, Matt.
Yeah, I think that would probably be his mistake. If he leaves the door open on the outside for Keegan to get there, it's going to pretty much be over. But looks like Keegan's trying the bottom one more time. He's really just going to have to sail it in there and get him around.
Yeah, and 77, he's going to do it. And we're going to have a crossover.
Yep, just like I said, he sailed in there, but now he's in the premium position. He's on the outside. I'd assume he probably completes this here around turn 2, maybe around 4, but he's got the run now. He's probably just going to pull away from him quick, but he's got it there. I'm pretty sure Keegan's just going to be sailing now.
Yeah, he finally got around him down into 3, and Matt did leave the last lap, but our pole setter here tonight, he's finally going to get a lap led here. It took 20 laps to do it, but he got it. Keegan back up front, Matt back in second. 1, 2, right where they started. Brandon still hanging out here in P3. Bush P4. Preston P5. That is our top 5 in a battle here between the 15 and the 40 of Justin and Preston. And Preston is going to make that pass to go up to P4.
Yeah, a couple people moving around. Treston now at 4 positions from the start of the race. It looks like Justin Bush may have been pushing a little too much. He was now back to P5. He was right up there with the leaders.
Oh yeah, definitely could be the case too. It looks like Stay Tuned Sports out in chat here tonight. How you doing, everybody? Looks like battle back here. 33 of Josh Cooley, the 99 of Alex Little. Alex not going to fight Josh. Josh is just going to drive around him. And Josh Cooley, the other Josh, 15th, just outside of the top 10 in 11.
Yeah, he's one of the ones that saves tires, Josh. And hold on, we got too many Josh. Cully is the one that he likes to start in the rear and save as much tire as he can. He was let's see, about 10.8 seconds back that last lap. Should be interested in, he's 10-9 now. So he's still losing off the leaders, but he's definitely coming up to the, he's still passing people, so should be interested to see.
Still watching that 33 here, little P10. He's trying to run down Matt quick. Matt's pretty quick right now, 13th in 9th. Alex Little, Adam Sharon, going back a little bit further, 29 of Danny Vazina. Got around Adam. Ray Rittenhour, He's also going to go around. Oh, Ray popping the outside wall. Ouchies.
Yeah. Adam just got into the wall off of 2 as well, Josh, and that's why he dropped so many positions, but now Ray did the same thing.
Man, that wall. Ooh.
Here comes the 3 down pit road. Must be some damage that we can't keep going around.
Check it out here, get a chase view, and kind of turn the camera here. Yeah, he popped it pretty good, but yeah, there could be some underside damage on that car that we're not seeing. So yeah, definitely coming down pit road. I wonder if he will use his reset or if he's just gonna see how bad the damage is.
He's probably going to use the reset. Both of them had meatball flags, him and Ray right now. So Adam came down. Looks like he's taking tires and probably getting his quick repair. Luckily, he will be the only one that's really a lap down. So if we do get a caution, he'll be able to be the lucky one.
Adam right now, too. He just went his second lap down. So he'll be good to go for a little bit. He'll be good to go until everybody else hits, so he might be able to get his laps back.
Yeah, and actually, so what I was hearing was that it sounds like it could be another field race. Sounds like a couple people are just shy of making it halfway, and a couple people are trying to save now to make it to halfway. So,
oh, wow. So it's gonna be
interesting.
Gonna be another one of those races.
Yeah, as long as we don't get any cautions, we could be in the same scenario as last time. Tell you what though, Sawyer on 10 positions now. Well, 9, he made me a liar, but up 9 positions since the start of the race. He just got passed by Dan Hoff. He was up there in P7 a minute ago. So, should be interesting. He's definitely making his way to the front.
35 now. And right up ahead of him, there's the other Josh. That's Cooley, Matt Quick. So we got 4 drivers right here together. 33 pushing up a little bit. 89 down on the back stretch, down into 3. 33 of Cooley. Gonna get around the 89 of Matt Quick.
Yeah, it's kind of like we've seen the last couple of weeks, Josh. You know, there's a group that are up front, which right now it looks like it's just Keegan and Cherry. Then there's a group that are like 4 to 10 seconds back. There's about 5 of them. And then there's a group that is about 10 to 20 seconds back. There's 7 of them. So really a bunch of different angles here. We got one car slow going in the pits there off of turn number 4. Can't get a real good look at who that is.
Justin Bush, heavy right side damage. Whoa, yeah, very heavy. That right side, that tire is just hanging there. Whoa.
Yeah, just going back, it looks like what happened is, we'll possibly get it up on the replay, but he came off of turn 2. I think he just got super loose and got into that outside wall, broke that front control arm or tie rod or something, and probably couldn't continue. So fortunately, he had to come down.
Yep, we got it up here now. We're going to take a look at it here. So coming out of 2, right?
Yep.
All right, so it should be coming up here anytime. Yeah, oh yeah, right there it was, and yeah, smacked it several times actually. Yep, that's what happened.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he's going to have to take that fast penalty. He is also now going to be down a lap. So him and having 2 laps back respectively. But, you know, everybody else still trying to make it to lap 62, 63, see if they can make it a one-stop race. I'm not sure if that's possible. But again, you know, there might be people like, nah, I'm just going to go down and get tires. You know, I'm going to try to run down. There was only one person that made it last week, so, you know, I could get P2 or even P1 coming down twice.
And yeah, it is going to be interesting to see if they can, if somebody, Now, saving, how many laps would they have to save, Josh? Did you get the details of that? You know, is it just a couple? Is it, 5 or 6 or what?
No, I didn't get any details. I just heard that it is possible to make it. The only thing I can say is, so last week had to save about 3 to 4 laps.
Oh, wow.
Throughout you had to save about 3 to 4 laps from like the second run into the third. So I was able to save about a half a lap to a lap to get me around one more time in the second stint, and then had to save 3 on the final. So it was a lot of, you went in car with me a couple times with Adam's car, and every lap I was shutting it off, full clutch going into each of the corners at Pocono. So it was definitely a big save.
Yeah, Pocono's not an easy track to save fuel at either.
No, and it was killing my time, but I figured the time lost between the pit stop would be enough, 30, 45 seconds, or even more at some tracks.
Right now we've got 2 drivers, 1 lap down. Alex Little, Ray Rittenauer. Danny Vizino would be the next driver to go a lap down in the 29. Higgins Sabalo is not too far behind him either.
Nope. And, still seems like it might be a 2-car race, unless, Josh, there's something with the saving fuel. It might be down to those 2 tonight unless we have a caution, because they're the only ones that are really even close right now up to the top 3 or 4.
Matt Cherry and Keegan. I mean, even right now, Matt Cherry is 1.1 seconds behind Keegan. So I do imagine, though, if Matt don't pit, we do have somebody coming down pit road, though. That is Sawyer. So I think Sawyer has had enough.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on the 2-stop strategy. That was the camp that I heard that there was possibly making it halfway, but some of these guys might have burned through tires, and he came from the back, so he was definitely burning them. So a couple of these guys definitely maybe trying to make it to the end, but it looks like Josh Cully now, a couple of guys down pit road. Cully's up to 3rd, so I'm expecting there's probably a bunch coming down.
Treston is down, I do see, and Brandon Kloosterhoos is down. Egan not coming down. And here comes Kreiser in the 78. It definitely could be, for a lot of these drivers, it could be a 3-stop race.
Oh, yeah. Well, 3, I'd say probably 2 is probably all you're going to get. We're at lap 44 now. So even if they split it, they could go 41 more laps. So they would do 40 more, and it'd be like 82 or 83, and then make it to 125. So
oh yeah.
I don't think they're going to see a 3-stopper, but 2 definitely.
2 definitely. Yeah. I could see that now. Yeah, I don't know where my mind was.
But Cully, possibly quick. I think he's another one that stretched it.
Down pit road. We have a few in and out. That's only going to put
another
right
one coming down here too.
Got another one. Vizina.
He actually just got into the wall in turn 4 is the only reason I saw it. I thought he was going to bring out a caution, but luckily he just kept going down into the pits instead of spinning it out. So.
We're going to try later on, folks, put on a broadcast with myself, Josh Medlock, Josh Ball, and we're going to try to get the other Josh up here and just have it a Josh night up here in the booth.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun, we
be confusing.
Looking ahead, yeah, it would definitely be confusing, but we'd have to start either having code names or Josh 1, Josh 2,
or just calling each other by their last name. That'd probably be better.
Yeah, that'd probably be easier, but it would be funner to do 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, true. I'm kind of waiting to see here when Sabilo and Cherry will come down. 'Cause I have a feeling if Matt don't come down first, but Keegan does, I think Matt will follow right behind him. I really do.
got one more breaking off there. Can't tell if that's the 74 or the 32. If it's the 32.
Would be the 32. Up, Dan half down pit road. Man.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see Keegan and Cherry coming until they have to. Because at this point, they made their bed. They were, 6 seconds ahead of anybody else. So I don't think they really have any, competition except for themselves, unless there's a caution or something.
Oh man, if we have a caution now, that's only gonna put, we got 5 on the lead lap now, so that we'll probably have about 9 or 10 on the lead lap. 8. Maybe. Brandon Klooster, who is the last driver 1 lap down. Alex.
Here they're coming. They're coming, Josh. They're coming. 5 and 77.
There they come, yep. 77, 5, Coley. What is Coley gonna do? He's not coming down.
I don't know, though. If they're coming now, I don't think you can make it on this. I mean, that's going to be 15 more laps. I think that might be a stretch.
Yeah, because you can go 50. So if you go to lap 100 or 101, that'd be, roughly 50. It looks like Bully is going to lead his first lap here tonight. But then you're going to have to get out on the track as quickly as possible, because the last, 25 or so laps, Josh, it's going to go down. It's going to click off really, really quickly. So now it's really going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, and Colley's still staying out there. He's probably doing the best he can, trying to stay out as long as possible, hoping for that maybe. But he just ran at 25.909, and it'd be interesting to see what these guys are in these new times. Matt Quick also been out there a long time. I don't remember if he came in. Yeah, he did. He said he came in. So, but yeah.
Oh, Matt has not come in.
Okay, so they're both pretty.
Ryan Workman has not come in. The top 3 right now have not come in.
Okay, so yeah, you're looking at about a second to a second and a half difference on tires. So we just went and looked. Keegan ran a 24.7. Last lap, Josh Cully ran a 25.9, and Matt Quick ran a 26.4. Yeah, so almost 2 seconds faster on those tires. So those guys are definitely probably trying to stretch it.
That just goes to show you what tires really can do at a track like this.
Yeah, being so bumpy and so much banking, I think that they're just really killing them. Almost 2 seconds again on Quick that last lap. 26.6. Keegan was a 24.6. Exactly.
Cully still not tracking down, but the 77 of Keegan. Oh, Keegan, blinky. Keegan got his lap back the old-fashioned way. So did the 5. I wonder now if that 33 of Cully, seeing his drivers are getting their laps back. Oh, 25. Klooster, who's back on the lead lap. The old-fashioned way, getting around the leader. Hey, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, we got the 15, 77, 5, and 25 all made themselves unlap themselves. Well, I think at this point, Cully's made his bed. He's, he's already gone 7 laps more than the leaders. Well, just as I said that, here he comes. Down pit road is your leader, Josh Cully. Going to give the lead up to Brian Workman.
If Brian doesn't come down, we'll see.
Oh, just as we said that, here comes the 74. So Matt Quick will inherit the lead here on lap number 59.
Right. Matt Quick.
He's got to be saving. If he was 2 seconds off, he was over half a second off the leader. I assume he was saving big time. He's still staying out there. I'm assuming he's clutching it. Just looking at his lap times and speed, he's really backing off early. He's losing a lot of time here. but you know, he really only needs to go 2-3 more laps. Really.
Yeah, I'm on board. I don't know if he's
Yep.
clutching
Yeah.
it.
Right, yeah, I don't know if he's clutching it, but he's definitely braking early.
Yeah.
Not getting that high in the RPM, so 7,000, about as high as he goes.
Yeah, he's definitely not. Yeah, he's definitely saving.
The 77 goes around him there to unlap himself again. Actually, that is for the lead.
Yeah,
5 and 77.
Yeah, that was for the lead. So Matt Cherry now. Matt on the same strategy. Matt Quick. He has still.
It's going to be close, Josh, because we're just seeing this. So if he goes down to the end, these guys are going to be close to getting past him at the end. You know, he only needs 1 lap. He needs to finish this lap, and he can make it.
So if he goes around now. He just
If he
Matt
hits this
Quick,
lap, he's good to go.
He just hit lap 62. Matt Quick. He still has yet to come down. So you think right now at this point, he's good to go.
Yeah, he's good to go to the end, even if he comes down. And here he comes. 89 is coming to pit road right now.
Wow, so Matt Quick gonna try to do this. Oh, here comes the 3. Rom coming behind him. Oh, Matt Quick will be down for his first stop. And one and only if it stays green. That's what I'm going to throw out there. If we get a caution, I don't see Matt staying out. I really don't. Tires are too important. Stays green, Matt will not come down. Trying to work
And it's really going to depend how far he falls behind his leaders now. Obviously, he's going to gain a lot of time on them coming back out, but Keegan's still running 24.7s. So that's still really fast. I mean, you're qualified with a 24.225.
Now, Matt Quick is coming out the ring wide here, folks. 33, 32, 89. Yo, all
Back
right.
with 3 wide again.
Yes, sir. 30, oh, 32.
Oh!
Day and a half, and that was a yellow card. Oh, Justin Bush. And there's no caution. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was only 2 cars and didn't really spin out, so it's going to stay green here. That was as closest we've had to a caution, though.
Yep, Justin is coming down pit road. He does.
Honestly, just didn't leave enough room, you know.
He does not have a reset left, so. But Keegan, 39 laps under his belt here tonight. He has got company, or he's gonna have company. Matt Cherry. Matt Quick trying to get his lap back. Or 2 laps back, I should say.
Yeah, he's looking at the times here, he ran a 25.2 that last lap. That was quick. Later ran a 24.8. So he's not really that much faster.
No.
Actually, he's slower.
I'm still looking at it here, but I'm sure Quick trying to still get some heat built up in those tires. He's only been out here 4 laps, so I give it about 9 to 10 laps. We'll see Matt Quick making quick work of at least 1 lap on Keegan.
Yeah, you're probably right. He'll definitely get 1 lap back. I'm just not sure when it will be, but yeah, he'll definitely get it back. There's only 6 cars right now in the lead lap. Josh Cully's the last one, 23 seconds back. Everybody else 1 lap down. track has definitely cooled off down to 95 degrees.
Oh.
Sitting around 5:09 p.m. So it's still continuing to fall. But yeah, we're just seems like a couple people had some bad, luck tonight. We got Justin Bush 4 laps down, Adam Schramm 3, Little Quick 2, Danny Gazina, Wortman, and Half are all 1. Honestly, Josh, I'm not sure what happened to Sawyer Ott. He was, up there running in the top 10, and now he has been out for the last 30 laps. So
Yeah, he's been on
not
pit
sure what
road.
happened to him.
Yeah, he's been in his pit box for about 12, coming out up on 12 and a half minutes. So exactly either. Maybe just not feeling it. Watching to see, maybe watching with you and Dylan, see what's going on out there on the track. Speaking of Dylan, he didn't even start. He's actually admin guy here tonight. He is here. He's just doing admin duty.
Yeah, I went back and taking a look at Sawyer's lap. I'm not really seeing anything that happened to him. He was back on lap 40. He left, so he was doing some shifting. I don't know if he blew it up or got loose, but yeah, unfortunately, lap 40 was his last lap.
Well, if he blew it up, use the reset. That's what it's there for.
He ended up coming down pit road. He was still under power, so not real sure what happened to the 35 tonight. But he's having some interesting engine noise all the time.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's go down through the field here. We haven't really touched base. 75 laps of the 125 down in the books here tonight. Keegan up front, Matt Cherry in second, Treston in third, Brandon in fourth, Reiser in fifth, and Josh Culley top 6 on the lead lap. Culley is going to be in fifth. Dan Half, first driver, a lap down in 7th. Brian Workman a lap down as well in 8th. Kenny McLean a lap down in 9th. Matt Quick a lap down here in 10th. There, well, he got a lap back. Alex Little 2 laps down in 11th. Battle here with the 3 of Adam Schramm. Not for position because Adam is 3 laps down in 12th. Justin Bush, the last driver on track here. He is 6 laps down and in 13th, right behind the 5 of Matt Cherry. So he is battling P2 driver, but not for position. Ray, Sawyer, and Josh. Well, Ray and Sawyer both on pit road. Josh, you see his car there, but he is up here in the booth with me. We're going to call him No Name Josh. Name not showing up in the driver bar here tonight, Mr. Ball.
Yeah, it's okay. 76 laps down. Don't think I'll have enough questions.
Yeah, probably not enough time right now.
Nope, not enough time. But hey, it is what it is. Again, still talking about earlier, Josh. I think we're it's really the top.
Whoa, 40 having problems. 40 major problems. No caution, but the 40 had rough issues. Not to interrupt you there, Josh, but yeah, he was having some major problems.
Yeah, I see that. Got into the wall there, 3 and 4. He was kind of riding it. Looks like he's still, he's not totally up to speed, but he's going. So luckily, no caution. That could have definitely thrown a wrench in a couple people's plans.
Yeah, and it looks like Justin might have had enough here. He is coming down pit road. He was on that wall. That wall grabbed him, and it would not let go.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's a lot of the happens here with these cars. Is if you get to that wall, it'll just suck you in and hold you there until really you stop. But I tell you what, there's going to be a battle for the Cherry is on the back of that 77, looking to do the same thing that Keegan did to him. Back at the beginning of the race, is looking low. Hopefully, maybe go around and then go high and pull it off.
And we're up here watching it.
wonder if Cherry was saving a little bit and trying to hold those tires, but he's running it. To me, he's running a better line to save his tires than Keegan is, and Keegan might have already used a bunch of his stuff. So, but just looking at it, Cherry's definitely catching.
Yeah, he's about a tenth of a second, 2/10 of a second behind. He's pretty much right on his tail. I mean, he is right there. Just throwing it out there. I know these guys don't race like this, but we know some drivers on our racing do. You got the white flag in the air and you're this close together. You try to do a bump and run to get around them without wrecking them, or do you just try to play it off safe and take the P2?
I don't know. Cherry, bump it.
Cherry bumping around.
Other people don't know, but yeah, I feel like the 5 definitely would dive it in there, sail it, try to get that run and go around. So.
Now let's say Keegan's in second. What do you think Keegan would do? You think he would send it?
He's the points leader, so to me, I would just take second because you're battling for the championship, not the. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
down into the contact.
Whoa! Oh, we got to get an instant replay of this one, folks. They went 3 wide with a 78, I believe that was, of Zach Kreiser, and then the moment of truth. Hold your underwear, folks.
Wow, that was. I thought 2 of our top drivers are going to get wrecked there, but
right here, yeah, right there. I don't know if there was contact there or not. I would say, and I can get a chase view here and take a look at it here real quick. Now, from my point of view, it could be contact. Oh yeah, definitely contact with the 5 to the 77. Yeah, definitely.
I would assume they'll take their fast repairs because they've been out there by themselves tonight. But yeah, that could have thrown a wrench in everything. These 2 guys have been up front, by themselves pretty much all night.
The funny thing about it is, Matt quit. I go back to Matt because we know he can make it.
Yeah, so right now, Quick is a lap down, and he's only in turn 2 and 3. Or, I'm sorry, coming out of 2 now. So, and our leader is in 1 and 2. Not sure he has enough to get there, but we'll see. Use about 2 laps pitting, so Quick might not be far enough ahead, but we'll see what we got here.
Oh.
35 laps left.
89, 90, yeah, roughly, yeah. Alex Little is down pit road, as well as Brian Workman. He's 74.
This is the time where if we might see a caution. Again, people are new tires, people are old tires that we just saw with Keegan and Cherry and Kreiser, so.
Oh, here comes Keegan down pit road. Matt is going to stay out. Didn't have really enough time to come down. So now we're going to see if Keegan uses his reset just to, make sure he has a clean car. I do know when you use a reset, it also uses a set of tires. So it's not a freebie. I know that for a fact.
Here comes Cherry now. So
right.
Cherry gives up the lead to come down, and 1 lap difference. We'll see how much that changes things.
Keegan did use his reset, by the way. So Matt Cherry in the 5 RD Designs. I got him in a black 5 RD Design. He is going to slide into his pit box. And he is also going to use his reset. So, yeah, you were right on that, Josh. Both of them using their resets. Preston.
It's really going to be the gap, really.
Pardon?
Coming up. The gap is really going to depend. Looks like Cherry's coming out now. Here comes Keegan out of 2. So he's not going to be too far behind, but he did lose a little time.
Oh, yeah, I'm on Cherry now. And then there's Keegan. So Cully right now has the lead in the 33. I don't think he's going to probably stay out much longer. He's been out here, well, he's been out here for 35 laps. 36 there at the stripe. Guess we'll find out. And Half is coming back out onto the track. He's made his final pit stop, I would say. Yeah, lap 94. I would say it's his final pit stop.
So at this point, I could say that the strategy for Quick is not going to work because Keegan and Cherry are still on the lead lap. Quick is a lap down still. So no matter what, that two-stop strategy doesn't look like it's working today.
Yeah. Oh, you mean one-stop strategy.
I'm sorry, yeah, one-stop.
Yeah, one-stop, yeah, because, yeah, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Not with the issue that Keegan and Cherry had. Now, if they didn't have that issue there, Josh, it might have worked.
Yeah. I mean, he is the first car behind them. You know, Cully obviously has to come in yet. But,
Yeah.
Otherwise, if they would have crashed there, you know, it would have been thrown out anyway. Caution. Yeah.
89 of Matt Quick. Gonna come around the 33 of Coley. Guess what? Quick is back on the lead lap, Josh.
There you go. Quick. Looks like he is about 2 turns ahead of, or maybe even a straightaway. We'll just say a straightaway ahead of Kloosterhoos and P5. So, you know, Kloosterhoos is running about 7 to 8 tenths faster than Quick. So I assume he's going to catch him. So, but, you know, we'll see here what we got. Yeah, oh yeah, 25 laps, he's definitely going to pass him.
Coming down here to lap 98. Make sure I'm live here. Yeah, I'm live. All right, making sure I'm live. I've been calling races before where I did a replay, forgot to go live, and I'd be calling it for like 2 or 3 laps. And then people in chat would be like, hey, you're not live, dude. Yeah, make sure I'm live.
Yeah, well, we got about 30 laps left, so it's probably going to be under an hour unless something changes here.
We don't have 30 laps left, man. We got 27.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. You know, it'll be under an hour for sure as long as we stay there.
I'm looking at about going off the time here, the timing screen that I have. Stay green. It'll take about 11. Oh, did somebody cutting some grass? Justin Bush, what did you do? No caution. We're going to check it out, though. Why not? Well, we get a late race caution here, and
You throw a wrench in. Well, I mean, it would be throw a little wrench. Those top 4 would be the only ones that would lose lap.
oh, coming out of turn number 4 here, folks. Lap 40. Look, locked him up. Yeah, it looks like he was maybe trying to come down pit road. Got a little bit too hot, locked him up. Sideways, he's on the grass, off the racing surface, and no caution. 25 to go here tonight, folks.
Yeah, well, we still got 25 to go. Everybody's kind of spread out. Just gonna mention, we're coming up on the season 6 of the ITRL League Truck Series. That'll be starting here September 6th with Daytona International. So, anybody out there that's interested, definitely come on out, get in our Discord, Iron Thunder Racing League. And, hopefully we'll be able to, get you in and come out here and race with some of these guys that we see on the broadcast each week. Most of them are pretty good, and everybody's really friendly around here. So if you're looking for a friendly league and just some competitive racing, always check us out to try that. We'll be going just shy of the the holiday season, so right before Christmas we'll run till. The only real off week is Halloween one. Hopefully we'll get some guys out, new guys for the truck series, but 2 weeks left here. It's going to be interesting to see if he can hold on.
Yep, Talladega next week. And to end it out, the Summer Shootout finale, 190, 125 at Charlotte. So that's about normal for Charlotte. So it looks like Charlotte is a little bit longer of a race. But Charlotte Motor Speedway, folks, very fast. Everybody should know Charlotte. When you get on iRacing, it's there. The 5 popping the wall. Matt Cherry here tonight. Coming up on the 29 like I don't know, like a Batman or something. Boy, that is Matt having problems, or is he trying to use the wall to help?
I think he's really trying to run down Keegan, and he's using as much as he can, but you know, he lost a little bit of time there. Not sure if Josh Scully's trying to stay out. I don't think he has enough fuel, but you know, we're still about 20 laps from the end here.
That's 48, 58. That'll be about 68 laps for Josh Scully. I don't think he can go 68 laps.
No, and it looks like Tristan actually just got around that quick. Who's about to get around him as well. Got a bunch of, oh, we're real bunched up on the backstretch here in turn 3. Adam's run quick. Got Tristan on. All right here together.
Yeah, we're on it. 15, 89, 25 in the 3. If something happens, I think it'll happen right here. Hopefully it
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is right in front of your leaders.
And I almost called it too. I said if something was to happen, it'll happen right here, and it almost did.
This is not what the guys behind them want.
Oh, 3 wide with the leader, 77 of Keegan. Oh my gosh.
I was about to say, he needs to
I think
just be
Keegan,
mindful and let them go.
I think Keegan just needs to back off.
Yeah, he might be in a better position now, but yeah, Keegan, that was close.
Oh man, I'm still watching it. It's got our leader here, and you know, I thought that 3 there. I thought Adam was gonna dive it down into the inside of the 89 there of Matt Quick.
Yeah, looks like Keegan pretty. What has he got, about a second and a half on second place right now?
Yeah,
Black car is definitely playing into this a little bit.
Yeah, about 1.2, about a second, somewhere around there, yeah. And I got to get back here to this again because that was, let's see, Matt Quick. You got the 3 and the 5. That is Adam Schramm, and then the 5 of Matt Cherry. We got a lap car and 2 lead lap cars right here. Man, I love something going on between the 3 and the 5 right now. We got a little tension out there, Josh.
It might be. Although it looks like right closer, here's a lap down again. But yeah, the 3 and the 5, they had some words last week, but this week, I didn't really see them.
Well, I wonder if Pocono kind of transpired over here to the Rock. No.
Yeah, and but at this point, Quick Jerry should just be going. You know, he has a chance to win this. He's only a second back of Keegan. This lap he is 1 point. Oh, no, actually less than 0.8. So he's catching the leader.
Yeah, and that just put Brandon in between the 3 and the 5. That's the 3. I thought the 3 was going to try to go down. Well, he is. He's going now on the 3. Go to the inside of the 25.
Yeah, the 3 pitted again. He had to make 3 pit stops, I think, or 2, but really off cycle, or 3, 1 off cycle. So.
Ah, okay. Well, Klooster K, I see Brandon Klooster, who's running a Klooster K tank. Not sure exactly, what that is.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but man, that 77 is close to lose a time to that 5. That 5 was almost 3/4 of a second back. Now he's under a quarter second.
Yeah, and he is right there, bump and run. Now the thing about these cars is that bumper hook, Josh. The way the back end of these cars, you can see it is high up. You get underneath that car ahead of you, and it lifts it up to the core. And that there's no grip in the back end. The bumper hook, man. The front bumpers on these cars are not friendly to the rear bumper of the car.
No, and like I said a couple laps ago, I think Keegan would be wise to just let him go, because if he has to tow or if they get in an accident, he goes, he could lose 3 or 4 laps.
Yep.
And him back to 11th really wouldn't be the greatest. So I think if he just lets them go, loses 1 or 2 points, whatever, but Quick is his competition. He's back in 6th, so he's really gaining on him.
Because of the points, yeah, P2, yeah. P2 in the points for Quick. Now, Matt Cherry coming into tonight in that 4th position. 28 behind.
Here we go. He's got a run on the 77 now.
So we're still on the 77 and the 5. We got 8 to go. It'll be 7 to go next time by.
They're real close.
Whoa! Get off the wall, Matt. That line have just done it right there for Matt.
Yeah, unfortunately, he might get one more chance, but that was definitely not good for him. He burned up some tire there, and after that, he can get out in front of him. It's really going to depend on the lap car if they hold him up or not. But,
that's the 99 of Alex Little.
Technically, he's taking a line away from Keegan because Keegan's trying to run up top, so I'd like to see, but he definitely slowed down.
Well, maybe the 99 has the same line as the 77. I know Alex is 6 laps down. I understand that. But race etiquette, would be to let the leader go by. But, the leader also has to get around those lap cars, cleanly too. So, do you let them go by or do you make them fight for it and run your own line? What do you do in that situation, Josh?
Yeah, no, you're right. He was running his own line. It took him about a lap and a half, 2 laps to get around, but it only took Cherry 2 corners. So, we got 3 laps to go here.
Yeah, coming to the
stripe.
stripe.
The gap's too big, really, unless Cherry's got something here for the last couple laps, but he's gonna have to sail it in.
Coming to the stripe. It will be 3 to go. Now I got to go ahead and say it. I got to go ahead and throw it out there. If we get a caution, that will set it up for a green-white checkered attempt. And Josh, how many of those do we get here for the ARCA Series?
Well, let's not hope to use them, but you get 2. So.
All right.
I'm sure Keegan's thinking the same thing. Nope, I don't want to use that green-white checkered, and he's definitely pulling Cherry now by quite a bit. So unless that caution comes out, like you said, I don't think there's going to be much of a challenge.
Yeah, we get to the white flag, though. Whatever happens after that happens. So, out of turn number 2. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, I just seen Danny Vizina go sideways. No caution. And here we go, out of turn number 4, the white flag here tonight in the air. 1 to go here, folks. All right, Keegan, Matt, Crowley. That is gonna be our top 3. Keegan gonna win it here tonight. That would be his 2nd win of the ARCA Series, Summer Shootout. Got it back at Daytona to open it up, and it was kind of long overdue here. It took 5 races to get his 2nd win, but he did it. Keegan Sabilo grabbing the win here tonight. Matt Cherry in 2nd. And I've got Treston in P3. Did Coley run out of fuel?
No, I think he just, or maybe he did.
I think he did. I think Josh ran out of fuel and Treston got around him. All right, a top 3 here, Treston Ott. Hang on, folks. Keegan Sabilo going to burn it up here tonight on the front stretch. We're going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. Hang on. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We have caught up here with our top 3. Of course, we're going to start with our winner here tonight, Keegan Sabilo. Well, Keegan, your second win of the ITRL Summer Shootout here. It took you 5 races to get another win, but you got it here tonight at Rockingham. But man, talk about it. Green flag racing, but man, you and Sherry and the strategy by Quick, trying to do it on one. You got to talk about it because it wasn't without a battle, and it sure wasn't without a fight.
This was not an easy one to get at all. Oh man. Most importantly, I came in my spot. David Dunn, he goes, are we going for a good point stay or a win? And I go, we're just gonna go for a point stay. That's all we want. And he goes, well, a good point stay is to win. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. And I can't even believe this here. Yeah, Cherry ran a great race all night long. It was, he almost had me there at the end, and we had some good racing there. We had some contact. It was a lot of fun racing with him. It was good, clean racing, and it was really enjoyable to race with him. Hopefully, we put on a good show for the fans there watching. But man, I thought we were gonna have a chance at Phoenix, and then everyone feels safe. Happy we could get it done here, and happy I'm not just that one guy that wins at Daytona.
Oh yeah, definitely. So a lot of Daytona's a crapshoot. Of course, you did get like I said, you did get the win there. Ball actually got the pole. He got back-to-back poles actually. Got it at Daytona and Iowa. Just couldn't finish it out there on them. Sorry to pick on you here, Josh, but taking a look at it. So yeah, your second win of the season. Now we go to Talladega next week. The Yacht Company 150, 57 laps at Dega. Yeah, a pretty short Dega race, but in these cars and the way these cars act on a super speedway, that's going to make for a very entertaining, second to the last race of the season. So how do you feel about Dega? 57 laps, drafting. How important is it not to bumper hook somebody?
Oh man, I think bumper hooking is what won me the race at Daytona. Yeah, I don't know what to think. Like, did I come in all happy and everything because I won the last Super Speedway race, or do I'm just looking again for a good point stay at Dega, and if I can make it through Dega and actually do well, a good solid top 7 or something, and keep a good 15 to 20 point lead going into Charlotte, I feel like I can actually do pretty well, and just kind of keep it on the racetrack and win it. But man, I knew I had to. Every point's gonna matter heading into Dega because anything can happen. Um, anything can happen at one point. Like we saw, I went from lap 58 at Daytona, uh, from running 11th on lap 58 to winning the race. And 3 laps later, so anything can happen. It's just you gotta be lucky, and that's what happened at Daytona, and hopefully we can be lucky again.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, well, if the points are correct, I don't know if they're fully updated or not. So we're just gonna go with what I have here. Going into Talladega, from what I'm seeing here, is you got a 28-point lead now over Matt
Oh,
Quick.
wow.
That 28-point lead might seem like a lot, but it really isn't in the grand scheme of things with 2 races left. You have 2 bad races, Keegan, then it's, you know it.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. I'm hoping that not it's not only me that has to put together a perfect race. It's also the competitors that I'm racing with. So
Oh,
hopefully,
yeah.
we can put together perfect races, and it wouldn't hurt so bad if we have a bad race at Dega. If the competitors I'm racing also have a bad race at Dega, and we just gotta have that solid, 20, 15 points heading into Charlotte, and we'll have a chance. I'm just hoping it's not gonna be down to like 3 points because I stink at mile and a half. But
Oh,
we'll,
oh,
we'll try our best, and I've always wanted to win an ITRL championship after running this, 4 truck races and 4 ARCA races back in January 2021, and coming back. It's really cool, especially to get to victory lane here for the first 2 times in my ITRL career, and I can't believe I'm chasing a championship here.
oh, yeah, definitely. So you're chasing it for sure, man. We'll go celebrate the win here tonight, buddy. And we will see you next week at Dega, bud.
Thank you. Great race.
Uh-huh. All right, well, that is Keegan Sabayalo there. Let's get down here to P2 here tonight. That is going to be Matt Cherry here this evening. We'll get him up here, and Josh Ball has caught up with Matt Cherry.
Yeah, Matt, good P2 there tonight. Looked like you had a chance at the winner circle, but unfortunately, a couple laps ago, lap traffic, a little bit of tussle there with the leader. Looks like you're just a tiny bit short.
Yeah, I kept making mistakes. I mean, it was on me, and every time I'd get to him, I was definitely way better than him on the long run. But every time I'd get to him, I'd get into the back of him a little bit, and I would slow myself down more than what I needed to. I didn't want to wreck him.
Yeah, no, we totally understand that. And, it's still a great race for you tonight. We saw you up at P2, P1 pretty much all night. You guys kind of ran away with it. It was either you or him. So, unfortunately, just that little short, but still a great run for the 5.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, we needed a good points run tonight. I mean, I don't know where we stand at now. It'll update here in a little bit, but I was driving it extremely hard there after I got into the back of him and lost that time, and I got into the wall a couple times and broke the right front a little bit on it. It wasn't turning like it was, so we just had to settle for a P2.
Yeah, we saw you guys. It's probably lap 80 or so, maybe a little bit before that, but looks like there was 3 ride going into turn 3, and you guys got together, almost had a big collision.
Oh yeah, we went 3 wide there. I don't know what lap it was, but he didn't see me go to his inside, and he came down, and I got into him, and he washed up, I washed up, but we gathered it back up and went back at it again.
Well, that's good. Well, we're now looking on to Talladega next week. 2 more races before the end of the season, Dega and then Charlotte. Obviously, Dega's always a interesting one. You got more people coming out usually. Rex, any strategy going forward or?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna run in the back about 90% of that race. Just to be safe.
Well, that sounds good to me. That was a good place to be, safe and not wrecked. But anybody like to say thanks to tonight, Cherry, before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that puts on this league, puts all the effort in, and thank Dan. I know he works his tail off trying to get people to come out here and race. And there ain't that many people that show up every week, but hopefully we can we can get it together next season.
Sounds good. Again, everybody, that's Matt Cherry, driver number 5 car this week, finishing P2. And I think Josh is going to be catching up with our P3 Tristan out here in a minute or two.
Yes, I will, Matt. Awesome job out here tonight, bud. P2. We'll see you next week at Dega, buddy. All right, let's get down here to Tristan here tonight. Tristan, got a copy.
Gotcha.
All righty, man. Well, ATVO screwed up on me here tonight. It's got you in P5, but we know where you finished at. It was P3 here tonight, buddy. So, man, talk about it here this evening. It was a race. We got to hear from you, bud. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, felt good to have a little speed. I wouldn't say I had really anything for Keegan or Cherry, but you know, I had a bad qualifying and raced my way up to third and tried to do some tire management, some pitch strategy, but overall, really, really happy to get this thing on the podium. You know, it's been a while. I'm really, really pumped, man. Absolutely. I'm happy to have MaxspeedTV on board and appreciate you, Joshua. Broadcast looking great as always. And so shout out to you. And, you know, just happy to have a good night out here and look forward to next week. Oh, I love me some Daytona and Talladega. You know, it's just Talladega is my kind of my home track, so I love that one in particular. And you know, looking forward to working with the teammates and trying to get a win for one of us. I definitely gonna try to do it myself. Had a pretty good couple starts this ARCA season. You know, I missed the first half, so had a good little stretch of races, and looking forward to keep it going.
Oh, yeah, definitely so, for sure. Got some momentum going into next week, so awesome job, bud. Any other final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate P3 here tonight, and, of course, get ready for Dega?
Absolutely, man. Yeah, shout out to Sawyer and Josh and all the admins, Dylan, everybody that, you know, behind the scenes that puts this league together and does all the stuff that most of the drivers don't have to worry about, you know. Just looking forward to next week and having more fun, man. Look forward to it.
Oh, yeah, definitely so. Well, Preston, man, go celebrate P3 here tonight, and we'll see you next week, bud.
Will do, man. See ya.
See ya. All right, well, that is our top 3 interviews here tonight. Our winner, of course, Keegan Sabilo here this evening. Matt Cherry in second, and Tristan Ott in third. Boy, the way ATVO's got it right now is definitely confusing. Let me see here. Okay, so it looks like the grid here is straight, so I think we got it here. For the, I'm going to go ahead and call it the official results here because points are updated. Everything is good to go. So we're going to call it the official results here tonight. Keegan Sabilo grabbing a second win of the ITRL Iron Thunder Racing League Summer Shootout here at the Rock, Rockingham. Awesome job by Keegan. One without a fight, though, Josh. You know it. Matt Cherry, man, he was right there. He fought all the way. Just could not get around there of Keegan to finish it out, you know. So Matt, hey, P2, not bad though for Matt. Tristan Ott in P3, Josh Coley, the other Josh in P4, Brandon Klusterhoos grabbing a top 5, Matt Quick thought he was going to do it on one stop, and man, he's going to come up a little short here in 6th. But rounding out our top 7 is going to be Zach Kreiser. Josh, you want to finish this out, bud?
Yeah, looks like PA Brian Wortman P9, Dan Half, and another top 10 for the number 3 of Adam Schramm, Danny Vizina. P11, P12 to Alex Little. P13, Justin Bush. He had his fair share of issues tonight. Ray Rittenauer finishes P14, and rounding out the finish of the race, Sawyer Rott with a P number 15.
All right, Josh Ball, Dylan Hale did not race here tonight, but our winner here this evening, Keegan Sabilo here tonight, folks. But next week we go to Talladega for round number 7, I believe it is. And then one more race after that, round 8. Yeah, only 8 races, Josh, in this ARCA series. So very short season. But as we get, into the trucks, it's going to be a little longer. And then the premier season, we haven't really touched on it in 2023. I believe that is y'all's longest season, correct?
Yeah, the here the Stay Tuned Sports ITRL Summer Shootout series is 8 races, like you said. The Gutter Team Truck Series is 15, and then the Premier Series will be 17. So yeah, definitely getting a little longer here. We'll have actually playoffs and some stages coming up in the Truck Series, and then 2 stages like normal in the Premier with caution. So definitely going to be changing up a little bit. But again, we're looking forward to next week, the Yacht Company 150. Again, thanks all the sponsors here, MaxspeedTV, Stay Tuned Sports, everybody that comes out, each and every week, watches the broadcast, yourself, Josh, for putting it on for us. I'm just glad we could give a good show for these guys.
Oh, yeah, great race here tonight. Hey, green flag all the way. Big question for next week. That might even be our poll question in chat for next week. Will it go green next week for 57 laps at Talladega? Think about it, and we'll see you next week, folks. But that's going to do it for myself, Joshua Medlock from MaxspeedTV, Josh Ball for the Iron Thunder Racing League. A big shout out to you, Josh, for joining me up here in the booth. If anything doesn't, come in the way next week, I think we'll see you next week, right? Up here in the booth?
I'll be here.
All righty. Well, that's going to do it here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in here tonight. We'll see you next week. And again, thank you all. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night.